What's up? My name is Ronald ScaryD Belair III. My friends call me Ronnie for short, or D. And I'm 21 years old and I'm a professional SMITE solo laner for the Pittsburgh Knights.
In the solo lane,
I'm from Florida. I live in a small town called Port Richey. So it's right around Tampa, if you know where that is. But most of my friends that are going to college now, they all live in Tampa. So I usually drive there a lot. And then I just hang out with them most of the time. And a couple of my friends go to college in Gainesville too, up north. Port Richey's pretty boring, to be honest, but Tampa's a lot more fun. It's just a big city with a lot of things to do. That's why I go there a lot of the time. I live with my grandparents and my dad. During middle school, there's like a big drama between my dad and my mom that happened. They got divorced and they couldn't support the house anymore, and we had to move in with our grandparents on my father's side. And then I had to switch schools and stuff, and that's basically when I first got into SMITE too, around that time, when I switched schools and everything. We went to their house, and they've been taking care of us since, and they're really good people. When I first started getting like money and stuff, they didn't believe it was real. They thought I was getting scammed. I told them that I was gonna fly out to a tournament or whatever, and they thought I was literally getting kidnapped by some people or something. Once they started seeing like the checks coming in and the money coming in, they realized it was like a real thing, and they started getting into it. They started watching all my games and stuff. They hit me up every week trying to ask me like what I'm doing and stuff, and they're really into it now. Like, they're really supportive. But at first they're just really sketched out, and it makes sense. First game I remember playing was Doom, like the very first one. I was like 4 years old or 3 years old or something. I used to see my dad play it on his computer, and one night in the middle of the night, it was like 3 a.m. I crawled up onto his desk, I turned on his computer, and I opened up the Doom game and I just started playing it. And he like woke up one morning, he just saw me playing it. He was like so shocked that I could figure it out and stuff, and he was pretty excited, honestly. That's the first game I remember playing. Actually, Super Smash Bros. 64 was the first game I ever played competitively and like made money from. Cause I used to play that online or whatever. And I got really good at the game like pretty quickly. I played it for about like 2 or 3 years or something. It was just a ton of fun. I loved like the competitive aspect. That's what I love most about games and stuff, or things in general. And then I just remember playing that all the time. Even when I played SMITE, I used to play that even more. I would take like a couple month breaks from SMITE and just go back to Super Smash Bros. For a little bit, because it was just a lot of fun to me. I played a couple tournaments. Like one time I got like $100. It was like small ones, obviously. It's not big. The game's not big either. But like the first time I ever made money, it was like through PayPal or whatever. I was so excited, because when you're like a 14-year-old kid and you're getting like $100, it's like you're rich. Like, you can buy so much candy at the store. It's crazy. We used to play like games online and stuff, like through Xbox, like Call of Duty and Halo and stuff, and that was a ton of fun. And then one day one of them was just playing SMITE online. He got like a closed beta code for it, and he gave one to me and a couple of my other friends, and we were just playing it, and it was really fun. And then we all played it for like a couple of years or so, and then they started to quit or whatever, but I liked the game so much more than them at that point, and I just kept on playing basically. And basically just my middle school friends that got me into SMITE. My name is Dial_911, but I just went by Dial, just Dial. And then that name was taken on SMITE or whatever, like Dial911. So then my friends were like coming up with names of me, and I happened to somehow come up with ScaryD, and it just stuck with me since. Belair is just to win Worlds last year. I won Worlds as Belair, and then I was able to switch back. It's like a ritual, you know? It's actually Meerkat who got me into the professional scene to begin with. He had like a quiz or an exam or something for college, and they needed a solo laner sub for the week. So they tried me out in scrims. I did really well, and then I subbed in that week for the SPL, and I did really well. I performed really well, so all the other teams just looked at me, and I got picked up by one of the other SPL teams. It just happened. I never thought to myself like, oh, I could destroy everyone in this game. I was just playing it for fun, and then I got asked. I went through a lot of teams, but because me and Zapman were originally on a team on Space Station together. It was me, Zapman, Andinster in mid. We had Jig support, and then Homofay in jungle. And then after we didn't qualify for Worlds that year, we disbanded. And me and Zapman decided to stick together. We found a couple other players and stuff, and which happened to be Neilma. He was on Allegiance the year before. Basically, Luminosity. After Luminosity, I went to a Space Station with Zap. And after Space Station with Zap, we went to Trifecta with us guys. Besides Cuba, we had Sam. And then after Trifecta, we stayed again for the next year. We were SK. And then after SK, we got picked up by Pittsburgh Knights, and we have Cuba now instead. Treasured moment? Well, I think it obviously have to be winning worlds, right? That's the goal when you're playing this game. You want to work up to that big tournament at the end of the year, and you want to win it all. And we managed to do that last year through teamwork and stuff. So that's probably the happiest moment, or like most rewarding.
I just feel really good right now. My chest is like just shaking nonstop. I just can't stop.
That's the pure emotion, man. You love to see it. That's what this is about.
Probably like a couple months later, I was like, damn, we really did like beat every team in the world. We kind of are the best right now. It's kind of crazy. Like, it's still weird to think about that we actually it's the #1 tournament, right? Like world championship, we're world champions. Like, it's weird. Honestly, it's weird to say because the standings don't show it, but I feel like we're an even stronger team than we were last year. Because the way Kibo fits in with the team is a lot better than Sam did. When we have a vocal jungler who makes like callouts and stuff, it just works so much better for us. I'm sure Sam's like a lot happier in Rival too. It's just like the certain playstyles of the teams. But for our team, Kibo's definitely better for us. And we always have a rocky start. It happens every year. I don't know why. To win Worlds again. I mean, that's my main goal, yeah. That's probably my only goal, yeah, with SMITE. Takes to pick from. Alright. What's up? My name's Ronald, ScaryD, Belair III. My friends call me Scary. What the holy shit? That was way worse.
See, now you appreciate how good you did the first time.
Yeah. One more time. Alright. What's up? My name's Ronald, ScaryD, Belair III. I'm a Alright, skip it. Just use the first one.
Okay.